Let's continue playing the Darkest Dungeon, and it has certainly been some time since we last did this, so apologies if I'm a little rusty. I've just pretty much gathered my bearings on where we are, sold a couple of low trinkets to get our money up, but it looks as if we're about ready to do a level 3 adventure with our people. They are high on stress, higher than I would normally want them to be doing this, but they got all the equipment set up and they should be ready. So we're going to activate 3... What do we need more of? We probably need more portraits, but since we don't need these at all, I might as well go to the Warrens and do that. So we're going to knock down the shrines. 3 animalistic shrines here. The party will consist of you, 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 and you. And this could go wrong for us, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. Double stack of food. I'm going to be minimal with things here because I can't really afford not to be. It's going to be pushing it. The torches are better to have. I mean, I probably won't need them. And I've got light effects, but... Thank you for that. No trinkets. Right, so let's unequip and sort. So, we probably want to try and lower the overall stress values here. I'd normally go and counterbalance this somewhat, but I think we are going to just stick with things. So you, of course, area box, and I'll probably give you... blight skill chance, blight resist, disease resist. That's definitely tempting. At least for the fortitude type things. Given that you don't have... You have a stun ability. I think I might give you this. Yeah, raises all your resistances and doesn't affect your stun ability. None of your abilities cause any of the effects really, so that's all good. Right, on to you. So ideally... I think I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take the crescendo box. So you have a -5 to overall stress. In your case, we have this, which does provide a -10 stress damage anyway. And in your case, we will give you the... Yeah, that's a bit too slow even for us. Might give you this. Except we're unlikely to come across them. Increased bleed resistance, max hit point increase. Well, I can take the Ancestral Ring, actually, because that gives me overall a flat accuracy increase, protection increase, bonus to heal skills, lowered your own stun chance, which is the only downer, really. But we now move on to you, and I think you're the Tough Ring plus the Calming Crystal, unless I can think of anything better. Yeah, so Tough Ring and Calming Crystal. So everybody's got a bit of reduction to this. Let's see how this goes. This might also be a very quick mission. We have had some of these where we just immediately find all 3 of the shrines. But we have no exploration bonuses going on, so I think the plan here is go around to here, hope we get another explorer around here, camp somewhere on this lower half as well. Let's see what we find. Okay, so there is some potent brew in here, we know that. And that provides a 30% damage until camp. And we already destroyed the first shrine. Shrine has been divided by 10. Let's see what we get on the scout report. Okay, very nice. Room Battle with Curiosity. Might as well do this because there are no battles on the way there. Should also be using you. Back already looted. But we do have a secret door. And we have a key. Great treasures.
Stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
So at the very least now, if we do end up with not a lot of reward coming back, we do have a fair amount of money. And I'm going to go this way and finish this off. So your first level 3 adventurer things. And immediately you're getting vomited on. Tapeworm. Which probably increases your hunger, I know that much for a start. Stressful incantation on you as well. I might have to really worry about this. Okay. So, let's go for an uppercut stun to start with. Resist the move, but is stunned. Good. Iron Swan at the back. 13. If we go for a... Blade's got a reasonable chance of working here. Would be deafened too, but I think the best way to go with this is to just get some extra damage up. Yeah, Judgment at the back.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Unfortunately, our bounty hunter is going to go overboard on stress very shortly. Unless we take an early camp to mitigate that, but it doesn't seem like a good plan. Finish that one off. We would prefer to do some damage to you, obviously, but for the moment, it bleeds. Crushing backhand for 6. Resist the stun. Not really going for Torchlight, really, but I feel it's not a bad play. Since you can't do a lot of damage anyway, might as well stack some extra Blight onto you. Crit 6. And that is a good crit to have right now. Further bleed damage. And while we're at it, more Blight. So 6 damage for 3 rounds. 8 plus bleed. Yeah, he's out. Not a bad little encounter, that one.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the short.
There are some issues developing, but we can work around those, I think. Unfortunately, I know I'm going to need to hold on to things here, so I'm going to do that. My main thinking there was I'm going to need some torches. I can't afford to have extra stress. But we have found a second quest location. It's possible that's in there, but if so, we can always come back. Hunger strikes. Right, potent brew. Okay, you became ill, but we have an extra one of these. I thought it was worth the gamble. Torch and in. We kind of already know this bit's safe, so we should be fine. Second shrine has been divided by 10, and I got rid of the holy water. But loot. And I am kind of letting the torch run down a little bit here because I'm tempted. If we were to rest now, there's not that many places left it can be. We already know it's not in any part of here, so it wouldn't be a bad idea and would allow us to sort your stress issues out. Which I think is important right now.
A moment of respite.
Unfortunately, tapeworm.
To steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So, let's have a think about this. We got courage, but only works on that. 1 companion. So I have the option of chanting. I can sharpen spear for increased crit chance. I can do a pep talk to reduce stress damage. Okay, well this is how we do it. We'll do the accuracy and crit boost. We'll sharpen your spear for the crit boost. We shall chant at you. It's only 5 because he's not religious, but there is also a stress debuff as well. Pep talk you as well, so that's a negative 25 to overall stress. We're a bit over-focusing here, I will be honest, but we'll pull for a shovel. Are we going to be ambushed?
As the
Actually,
light
no.
gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And we dodged a trap as well as an added bonus. So yeah, all of that was pretty much de-stressing you and putting some extra resistance on there. We don't want you triggering if we can avoid it. No negative traits to remove. Ah, darn it. I should have thought about that a little. I knew something good happened, but I didn't remember what. Oh, I've like this party doesn't have particularly bad negative traits. I've been sort of keeping these ones ready, so Battle Curiosity and the quest location we've actually finished, which is nice. Torch and Battle, so Slaver and Ghoul and the Swine Marauder. So you have a low stun resistance. I'm happy to stun and move you. Crit 11 bleed. Feast on your heart. Less likely to make Blight work, but if it does, awesome. And if we can stun you as well, might as well have a go. Resistance stun, but we have it up the torchlight a little bit more. Rend.
Dazed, reeling.
Only 5 from the crit hit on himself, so that's kind of managed. Could do some healing. There's always a chance I'll crit it. Didn't in the end, though. So let's go with a collect bounty. 20. Hack. That means you're finished. The drums do occur, but they're dodged. And dazzling light of you to death.
Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to endure that.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Thankfully, we got some extra food, so we have some reserve if things trigger. Salvage the unburnt torch.
Gold,
Get a rag relic.
trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I think I might just leave, actually. I mean, it's going to be a short one, but unless I get a... We got a lot of loot coming back to us. I think I don't necessarily have to risk things. I might risk 1. Alright, we're going to end it out this one then, because I've kind of messed this up a little bit. They all have high stun chances, but you have to do the most damage, so... Or high chance of being stunned. That's what I meant. You're finished. Look where it hurts. And any blight we can put on you, we're going to. Should probably have gone for a heal rather than that, but we've done it now.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Crit 4. Just what we wanted here. Flat mounted for 7. Another judgment. And the ball and chain. Yeah, we're able to cope with this. I don't think it's too much of an error to do this right now. Especially it's getting to the point where we do need this party. And a further 4 stress relief. And we picked up all the loot.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I think actually with all that, I'm happy to complete the quest there. We gained enough treasure to get us back onto a good score. But the traits. Warrior of Light, mainly. Okay. So trolling power has the only real negative trait that we need to get rid of.
The twisting tunnels no longer exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
Okay, they want us to go to the Warrens. So what was in the Warrens again? We do have a couple of missions there. We've got a long veteran mission if we want to do it. And in fact, we do have 2 level 3s, so...
To those with a keen eye,
I think this might be a Temps in the Dark situation.
Like a dagger's point.
I may even rename you Temps. So I think next time we're going to do a Temps in the Dark thing in this Warren's long adventure. And see exactly what happens. Until then.